Hi, on this channel we like to talk about TV, films and comics, and today we're going to talk about a DC Inc. book called Black Canary Ignite. Black Canary Ignite is one of the DC Inc. range. This is for young adult readers. It's illustrated by Cara McGee and it's written by Meg Cabot. She apparently wrote the Princess Diaries, which Disney did some films of many years ago with Anne Hathaway. This follows a young Black Canary. She's about 13 years old. She isn't Black Canary yet. She is just in school. She's in a band. Her dad is a police officer, a detective, and she wants to join the police just like him. He and his mother and her mother object to this. Now, what you have here is a standard sort of hero's origin story. She is at school. She doesn't quite fit in. She's got her mates there. She discovers that she has powers. She's a teenager, so that just amplifies things, and she's worried this will alienate her or make her strange or different. It turns out that her mother was the original Black Canary. She's sort of really supportive of her, as is her dad, when they both realise that she has these powers that they were sort of hoping she wouldn't get. And then a villain from her parents' past comes out and she has to defeat her. It's all pretty basic stuff. This book does skew to a younger reader. It's not like, say, the Superman Smashes the Clan book I talked about on this channel recently, where it's sort of fun for everyone. I still enjoy myself reading this book, but what I would say is it's very much for a younger reader. I will consider giving this copy to my niece, who is 9 years old, to read, and I'm sure she will enjoy it. The art is great. It's totally clean, clear, expressive, and it's fun to look at. I particularly like the design of her costume when she first goes out as Black Canary. They keep the fishnets, but sort of update everything, and you can see them sort of foreshadowing it in her dress sense up to the point when she actually becomes sort of a Black Canary. One thing that sort of bothered me right from the off, though, about it was that they seem to have just taken the Spider-Gwen comic book that Marvel have done and ripped elements from it, such as she's in the band. She's got a father as a police officer, you know, and it just sort of feels so much like they have put little to no thought in that, or just been told, I suppose, by DC, we want that. Particularly if you've seen the Marvel Rising cartoon series, which is quite good on Disney Plus or on the web. Also, her dad is very indistinguishable from Commissioner Gordon. I appreciate they've got different looks when you see them next to each other, but on his own on the page, I thought for a minute it was Commissioner Gordon coming around to visit their house. There's very little sort of thought gone into his design, it would feel like, looking at it. They don't just do anything distinguishing. It's worth getting if you're curious. I mean, I got this for about £5.50 new, so it might be even cheaper second hand, probably about £3 once it comes out on the second hand market. Certainly good as a sort of stocking filler or something if you want to get your kids over, say, lockdown period where they can't do anything else and you want them to read. You won't go too wrong with this. There's nothing offensive in it, and there's nothing that's going to sort of cause people to be upset. And it might get them into comics or just reading books generally. Let me know what you think. I appreciate I don't know a lot about Black Canary other than when she's popped up in other stories, so maybe these the things I was saying are copies of Spider-Gwen are actually probably copies of the Black Canary storyline. I certainly know when I read Batgirl of Burnside, she was a singer, musician in that, so maybe I've got it totally the wrong way around. But let me know. Please feel free to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.